to kick off for the Broncos.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Fast footwork by White. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And how about Geno Smith? The number of times we've looked at his career and said, here's something new for him. And that's exactly what we're talking about with his move to Las Vegas after 5 seasons in Seattle. Over 70% last season completion percentage. And the Raiders, they definitely need that type of efficiency in Vegas. And the best part, he has a head coach in Pete Carroll who really believes in him. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Throwing now is Geno. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
15. And the Raider first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. Second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. 21 yards there on third down.
Raiders.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So the Broncos coming out now. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That's good.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Off the play fake, Nix. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing Nix. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Nix looking to throw again. That's taken in by Franklin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it's Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
3-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Gino going to hand it to Genty, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
2 yards on the play.
Now Gino.
And the Las Vegas first
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here's Smith. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Third and 8.
To throw is Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's another Denver Broncos. Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. A 42.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From just shy of midfield, here's a second down and 4.
At their 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Right back to Dobbins at first. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, my son!
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Nix to the air. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
The kickoff for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. To throw is Smith. That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver's offense now set to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On the slant, completes to Sutton. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Back to throw. Nix throwing middle, and it's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 3. And this one complete again to Mims. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16.
That's another Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Set. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Set. Ready. 180. Right.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Ready.
They'll run again. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a two-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here is Geno Smith and the Raiders down by 10. A little over 20 seconds to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And the spike comes with 9 seconds left to go. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Smith's going to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.